Hey guys, I'm Adam.
I'm Ryan.
And this is Two Neighbors. Ryan, what do we got going on today for these lovely people?
Alright guys, so today, he got me laughing before we started again. Unbelievable, like every time. Today guys, we are doing 30 bizarre Canadian facts even locals don't know.
Now locals don't
we do
know.
qualify as locals.
Yeah, absolutely.
Born and raised, so.
Born in the playground I spend most of my days.
Chilling out back there. Alright guys.
We're not gonna go there.
We are most certainly Canadian, and apparently there's 30 bizarre facts about Canada that we don't know. Let's see, I'm willing to bet that I know a couple of them. What do you think?
I for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I must know a few. I don't know if I can name any right now to prove that I know what they're gonna say, but bizarre facts. Like I think
we have a lot of bizarre facts.
UFO landing one.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we saw
heard
that in
previous
another
one.
video. We do have
This is the same video?
right? Imagine it's like, dude, we already watched this stuff.
Oops. We have done that before.
So we're excited to watch this, guys. You know, keep the Canadian content coming. We really appreciate you guys have sent us a lot of awesome stuff, guys, and we want to get to it. So continue to leave it down below, guys. Hashtag my request. We'll put the exact link and URL to the video you want us to watch, and we will check that out. Before we jump into today, guys, excited as always to announce our sponsor, Adam.
OCanSwag.com. Punch in Two Neighbors in the checkout coupon code, and you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping and pay no tax for some sweet Canadian swag. Lovely, lovely design and collection. And guys, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button to the channel of Two Neighbors. We really do appreciate it.
All right, without further ado, guys, 30
Here we go.
bizarre Canadian facts.
All right.
Even the locals don't know.
Locals.
You know, it seems like almost every country in the world has at least one law that baffles foreigners to no end, and Canada is no exception. Did you just say I can't fill my bathtub with more than 3.5 inches of water when taking a bath? Yeah, that's Canada. But wait, there's more to come.
Interesting.
On the Canadian island Newfoundland, a cow can't be your pet, even if you've been dreaming of it your whole life. So while it's not illegal to own a cow, keeping it in your home is a strict no-no. In Sudbury, Ontario, you can't attach sirens to your bike. Otherwise, you'll have to pay a fine of a whopping $5,000. At the same time, horns and bells are perfectly okay.
Okay.
So, does that mean that there used to be people with sirens on their bikes? In the town of Souris on Prince Edward Island, there's a law that prohibits you from building a snowman that's taller than 30 inches.
What?
Well, I see their point.
That's un-Canadian.
Snowmen are spooky. In Etobicoke, Ontario, people seem to be a little too worried about bathtub safety. Thus, according to the local law, you can't enjoy more than 3.5 inches of water in your bathtub. How do they enforce that?
That is
Do
definitely
they break
not
into your
true.
bathroom and measure it? If you ever visit the Canadian province of Alberta, do not paint a wooden ladder. It's against the law.
Okay.
And in the town of Oshawa in Ontario, you can't climb a tree. Otherwise, you'll have big problems with the authorities. Also, you can't hang swings or a hammock on a tree's branch.
This is craziness.
Victoria, British Columbia, has an
How do you
inexplicable rule
enforce
of
this
its own.
shit?
They
Here,
don't.
street entertainers aren't allowed to give children animals made of balloons. Well, that one makes sense. In Canada, the city of Fredericton,
though?
you can't leave home while wearing your pet snake on your neck or holding your pet lizard in your hands.
Of course.
If you want to take your snake or any other reptile for a walk, be so kind as to put it in a glass container. Now, are you going to the supermarket with the hope of getting rid of some change? Hold your horses or keep them outside. In Canada, there are limits as to how many coins you can use while paying for stuff. In particular, you can pay up to $25 in loonies, which are Canadian $1 coins, $5 in nickels, and only 25 cents in pennies.
I didn't know that.
If you decide to work as a cab driver in Halifax, never, do you hear me, never wear a t-shirt and a pair of shorts while inside the car. The thing is that all the cab drivers in Nova Scotia's capital must wear some sort of uniform, a shirt with a collar and long sleeves and ankle-length pants. If it gets too hot, all you're allowed is a pair of dress shorts that covers your knees. So there. If you decide to paint a garage door in Canada, which is one of the largest suburbs of Ottawa,
Canada.
use any color but purple. Try this color and you'll be fine. Now once it was illegal to throw snowballs in Esquimalt, British Columbia. However, nowadays, you can start a snow fight there without looking over your shoulder all the time.
How would you settle an
Could it
argument?
be that the police just
Right?
got fed up with arresting kids? Now be careful if you're a teenager wearing lace-up shoes on Main Street in Fort Qu'Appelle in Saskatchewan. There, teens can't have untied shoes. Otherwise, they or their parents will have to pay a fine. Now, one Canadian law that dates back to the 1940s declares it's illegal to own, print, or sell comics that mention any criminal act. Well, doesn't that mean that literally all superhero comic books were prohibited
So
in
far,
Canada?
none of these laws are enforced.
If you
I
live in the
guarantee
town
you.
of London, Ontario, make sure that you take good care of your lawn. Once the grass grows 8 inches tall, immediately mow the lawn. Otherwise, the city authorities will come and mow it for you.
have bigger concerns
But
if
then
you're in
you'll
London.
have to spend a
They'll mow it
fortune
for
paying
you.
the bill they'll send you.
Oh, that's
Okay,
perfect.
how about this one? In Ottawa, it's illegal to eat ice cream on Bank Street on Sundays. Yep, any other day
Next
of the
time I'm
week or
there, I'm
any
gonna
other
do
street,
that.
and
Seriously,
you're good
let's
to
do it on
enjoy your
location.
cold
Let's
treat.
definitely do
But
that.
Bank Street on a Sunday? Careful, you're breaking the law.
We should go and
All
break
right.
In
every one of these
Vancouver,
laws.
from 1947 to 1986, you weren't allowed to sell stoves within city limits on Wednesdays. Just,
course.
don't ask.
Wednesdays.
Don't try to
Hump
impress
day.
your friends while performing bike tricks in Ottawa. Taking your feet off the pedals while you're riding a bike is prohibited by law.
Life in prison.
Okay, the next rule was probably created especially for Santa Claus. In Ontario, you can't drive your sleigh along the highway without a minimum of 2
good, 'cause
bells
he flies.
attached to the harness of the horse. Fact
Well, keep
1,
that in mind.
pennies aren't used in Canada anymore. Fact 2, if you deface one, your actions will still be considered a crime.
How many tunes
So,
have you
no
popped?
scratching,
Tons.
drilling holes, or leaving them on a railway track to be
many.
flattened
Oh,
by a
I
train.
used to do that as a kid.
Yeah.
Got that?
Yeah.
In Charlottetown on Prince Edward Island, you can't ring anyone's doorbell or knock at other people's doors as a joke. It's prohibited by law.
You can leave a flaming bag of shit.
Make sure not to remove a Band-Aid in a public place in Canada. There's a law prohibiting it. You scab you.
What?
In Wawa, Ontario, avoid public displays of affection on Sundays. It's illegal. Admittedly, you can interpret PDA in different ways, but just in case, no kissing or cuddling on Sunday. In Uxbridge, Ontario, you probably won't be able to watch your favorite movie on Netflix. The problem is the internet speed. According to local law,
Really, eh?
it can't be faster than 56K.
Oh, that's
A
crazy.
bit
I didn't
faster
know-
I didn't
and
know
you're
that
an
that
offender.
was it,
For
but
comparison, we used to have that internet speed in the 1990s, in the era of dial-up modems.
yeah, I've been
Avoid scaring the Queen in Canada.
Interesting.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you'll get arrested. Boo. Oh, sorry, Your Majesty. There is a point in the Criminal Code of Canada where it is illegal to offend a place with a bad smell. Probably no finger pulling there. According to Canadian laws, not less than 35% of all the content broadcasted on the radio must be of Canadian origin. However, it's only true from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday to Friday. Now, don't pretend to be a person you aren't in Quebec. In particular, avoid impersonating a foreigner. It's illegal and is punished with a fine. Until 1995 in Ontario, it was prohibited to sell yellow-colored margarine. Was there a rational explanation? But of course,
Great.
by keeping margarine white, producers tried to make this product look less appealing to people. Therefore, consumers were supposed to buy the prettier sun-colored butter. You can't challenge people to a duel or accept an invitation to one in Canada. If only Alexander Hamilton had known about this. When you visit Calgary, Alberta, never ever buy, or sell for that matter, non-prescription contact lenses when at a costume shop. It's prohibited by law. If you buy a house in Beaconsfield, Quebec, don't
My
even
uncle
try
lives
to
in
paint it
Beaconsfield.
more than 2 colors. Otherwise, guess what? Right, you'll be fined. Your house can be bright, but only 1 or 2 colors max. In St. Paul, Alberta, it's illegal for kids younger than 15 to be in public places without a parent or guardian from 12:01 a.m. until 6 a.m. Well, at least you don't have to worry about your little ones sneaking out at night.
Seems reasonable.
It's illegal to use bad words in the public parks of Toronto. Enough said.
No shit.
We're gonna go do
In
that.
Montreal, you can't drive a car with a for sale sign on it. If you want to inform the world
No one in
about your
Montreal can drive
intentions,
anyways.
stop first. Put the sign in the window next. Canadian federal aviation law prohibits you from leaving or entering the plane during flight. Luckily, there is one exception. If you want to make a parachute jump, you can, but only if the pilot allows you to do so. As for the impossibility of entering the plane mid-flight, well, I think you should try it anyways. Now, think twice before stiffing a hotel in Ontario. According to the local law, the hotel has every right to sell your horse to return the lost money.
Naturally.
In Canada, it used to be illegal for non-dark soft drinks to contain caffeine. However, several years ago, things changed, and now you can have your daily portion of caffeine in your grape or orange soda. And still, the level of caffeine in these drinks is lower than, let's say, in cola. Several Canadian communities once banned clotheslines because they simply didn't like how they looked. However, recently, most provincial authorities have lifted this ban. Oh, thank goodness. If you visit Oak Bay, British Columbia with your talking parrot, make sure that it doesn't talk too loudly. Otherwise, you'll have to pay a $100 fine. I don't care what Polly wants. Shut up. In Alberta, try to resist the temptation to set someone's wooden leg on fire. Now, I don't know why you would want to do this, but remember that it's prohibited by a particular law.
Something
No,
must have
we're not
happened.
kidding.
Seriously.
Now, which Canadian law impressed you the
Oh
most?
my god.
Wow. I couldn't have guessed any of those.
No, because they're so like ridiculous. Like,
Wow.
I mean, I don't know.
They're
Maybe
so
there's one or
ridiculous.
two in there that would be enforced, but like, I doubt it.
Like the
It's,
whole
so
bathtub
crazy.
thing. Okay, a Tobacoke.
A Tobacoke? It's
A
Tobacoke.
Tobaco.
Yeah.
And 3.5 inches of water in the bathtub maximum. Could you imagine like the police knocking at your door? But, excuse me,
Yeah. Let me check your bath.
let me check
there,
your
yeah.
bathwater level, please.
I'm gonna just check your bathwater there, boys. And we'll see how. Oh no.
Like
looks
what
you
the
got
heck? Seriously though, like how does that even make sense?
So, you know, people are gonna watch it and be like, "Oh, I just heard about all these crazy laws in Canada." Honestly, guys, every country in the world has bizarre laws.
like
I know,
that.
like I heard one. I don't remember. It's like somewhere in the States, and they're like, it's illegal to whistle after 3 p.m.
Yeah.
on a Sunday. It's like there's all kinds of like
For
weird
sure.
laws.
Many of those right there.
Yeah. So we should like set off across this great land and break every one of those laws.
I really think that would be a lot
You
of fun.
can break the breaking into a plane law because I'm not doing that one, but.
No, how about like a public park in Toronto where you
Yeah.
can't curse or
Can't cur-
like
have you guys ever been to a public
just
park
yell
in
out.
Toronto? You'd blend in with half the people at that park. you know?
Probably. So yeah, I think we should do some of those videos. Maybe that would be original content for you guys.
Yeah. I will literally get a horse and I'll ride it up to a hotel and step him for the bill and say, "Sell my horse." I dare you to sell my horse. You know, you go on next day on Kijiji or Craigslist and there'd be a horse for sale on there. It's like one owner, low kilometers.
Stumps the guy. Stumps the
Oh
guy.
man, there was some weird laws. That was fun though. You know what?
Yeah,
It's-
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the guy says, look, 30 plus bizarre Canadian facts even the locals don't know. You're right. We didn't know.
Absolutely, we did not know any of those.
No.
So guys, thank you very much again for joining us. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel Two Neighbors and check out ocanaswag.com. Punch in Two Neighbors in the coupon code at checkout and you'll receive 20% off plus free shipping and pay no tax. You can get some sweet Canadian swag now delivering to the US and Canada. Ryan?
Yeah.
What else should these lovely people do?
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. When you hit subscribe, make sure you turn on that bell for notifications. We post new content every day. And make sure if you're traveling to beautiful British Columbia that your talking parrot doesn't talk over the allowed decibel level, or you will get a $100 fine.
That's it for our show today, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time.
Later, guys.